Okay, welcome to Principles of Marketing for the spring 2019 semester. I am Matthew Harrison and I'm going to be your instructor for this semester. While this is a totally online course, I do strive to give you that same feeling as though you were in an in-person lecture hall in Sam Wilson. So I try to make these little audio clips and videos to let you know, hey, there is a real person back here grading your papers, and I do genuinely read all of your posts, and I want to give you that same experience as though you were in the classroom. So that being said, I am available 7 days a week for your convenience. You can email me anytime that you have a question. My email address is right here, so feel free to shoot me an email anytime. Don't forget the one. There is a Matthew Harrison who works in the chemistry department, and he gets a little confused when he gets emails about marketing. So please make sure that you include the one there in the end of the email. Okay, this is the textbook we're going to be using this semester. This is Gruhl and Levy's 6th edition of marketing. That being said, I'm okay with you purchasing an ebook, or you can purchase a physical copy of the text if you'd rather. Either one of those is totally fine with me. It's your personal preference. Um, I even encourage students to rent the book through chegg.com, chegg.com. I think you can rent it online for around $25. Um, Purchase it on Amazon, whatever you need to do, those options are available to you. So, um, as far as your grading goes for the semester, you'll notice you have 4 different categories of assignments. You have your quizzes, and these quizzes there's 17 total, worth 1% each of your grade. You'll have a quiz each week. So this is really just to make sure you are keeping up with the assignments. It's my way of holding you accountable in an online course. So, for example, your quiz for this week that is due is actually on the syllabus, what we're going over right now. And if you read it and listen to this video, you should have no problem getting 100. So I think you'll find that most of the quizzes are that way. If you read the chapter, listen to the PowerPoint and or YouTube video that I've created, and study, you should have no problems. For every quiz, just to help you out a little bit, I did create a series of Quizlets. So if you go up here on our D2L page and click on Content, down just a little further on the page, you will see week 1, which is where we are now, obviously. And as you scroll down, you will see Chapter 1 Quizlet. If you click on that, it will take you directly to the Quizlet site. You can play games, you can make flashcards, whatever you need to do to study and make sure you have adequately learned the material in order to be able to apply it on a quiz. Likewise, you will see up here you have my Chapter 1 lecture, which is a PowerPoint presentation with audio to help you as you are preparing for the written assignments in the course. So going back to our syllabus, that's kind of how your quizzes work, okay? You'll notice for the other 3 categories of assignments, the discussion boards, the case studies, and the marketing application responses, these are formal assignments and they all follow the same rules. And my discussion boards are a little different than what you would see in an average course. This is not just a, hey, let me write a paragraph and be done with it in 10 minutes kind of thing. It is a formal assignment. It does require a lot of writing and lots of posting. So I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but it does require some time and some effort, okay? And there is a description of each assignment here, but since the case studies and the marketing application responses and the discussion boards are all exactly the same, I want to scroll on down here and just give you a general idea of what to use. All of these assignments should use Times New Roman size 12 font in a single space, and I created what's called a template for submission to help you out a little bit. Basically, what makes this a little different than most online courses is for all these submissions, your marketing application responses, your case studies, your discussion boards, for everything, I'd like to see you using 2 chapter concepts. And when I say chapter concepts, I mean bolded terms from your book. Okay, so those are listed at the end of every chapter, but essentially 2 key terms, 2 bolded words from the chapter. And I'd also like to see you incorporating 2 external sources. One of those sources does need to be scholarly in nature, meaning from a scholarly source like the Journal of Marketing, the Journal of Business Research, and then the other external source can be from anything that you would like. And all of these do need to include APA formatting. I would like to see you cite everything in APA, okay? And I would like for you to submit them as a PDF. And people always ask, well, why do you have to do this as a PDF? Why can't it just be a Word document? And I am totally cool with the Word document, but um, when you start grading hundreds of these at a time, and I do genuinely read every word of all of your submissions, all your discussion boards, all your marketing application responses. I do genuinely read all of them. And when you have 100 students and you're reading every single paper, it takes a long time to download each one of those, whereas the PDF just automatically populates in D2L, and it really saves me a lot of time. So I would appreciate if you could do the PDF. Okay. Speaking of, I know that sounds kind of daunting for a lot of people if you've never saved anything as a PDF before. So back over here in the content section of D2L again, you'll see a little tab called General Course Information. If you click on that, there's a document here at the end called PDF Saving Instructions, and I've actually gone through and just given you step-by-step instructions with screenshots for saving as a PDF. So if you need help with that, that is there and available to you. If the APA thing kind of freaks you out, don't stress, okay? I've given you a series of links to help you here with APA formatting, links to some scholarly journals. I've even given you a sample APA format paper, and of course you have the template for submission up here as well to help and guide you. My favorite thing for APA is the Purdue OWL. It is fabulous. It will tell you anything and everything you need to know about APA formatting. So if we go on up here, and of course the syllabus is here too, I want to take a look at this submission template so you know what you're getting yourself into, okay? So as you look at submission template, you can see this is just to help you. If you don't want to use this template, that's fine, as long as you have the 2 external sources and the 2 chapter concepts. You won't receive any deductions and points for that portion of the assignment, okay? Um, assuming everything else is correct. You won't lose any points for formatting, okay? But this submission template is just here to help you, to kind of guide you so you don't forget those things, okay? You will see a spot for a key term here and a key term here, as well as for 2 sources down here, one scholarly and one of any other type of scores, professional, popular, whatever you'd like, okay? Here's a sample of a completed submission template, and you can get back to that here by clicking Submission Template Example. But here's what that looks like from a student who actually did this assignment. She wrote about vendor managed inventory, and that was her term. Every time she used it, she underlined it in her submission, which is what I would like for you to do. And then you can see she's incorporated an external source here, which she cited the author's last name and a page number, which is perfect. You can also throw a year in there. So you have that. Same thing here. Her second key term was a limited assortment supermarket, and she underlined it when she used it. You'll also see again, she has her parenthetical citations here. So, and again down here. At the end of the paper, she has her APA sources. They should be cited in alphabetical order. So just be careful on that part. But I'm not a stickler for the alphabet part. But they're all here. I just like to show you this so you can see, okay, there's 2 key terms from the book. Down here, there's sources, just to give you an idea for kind of what to do. For every assignment, for your case studies, for your marketing application responses, for your discussion boards, your assignments are going to look just like this every week. You're going to have those 2 key terms, those 2 external sources, and you're just going to save it as a PDF and upload it either to the Dropbox if it is a case study or marketing application response, or if it is a discussion board, then you'll be attaching the PDF to the discussion board with a little summary. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Okay, I think the rest of this you guys can read through. I would like for you to be active in the course. Okay, a lot of people think, oh, online classes are easier, and that's not always true, okay? Really, this will give you, it should give you the same feel as if you were in a real in-person course. So you'll be listening to lectures, you'll be doing the assignments each week. I always tell students to devote between 8 to 10 hours per week on the course. Now, depending on how quickly you learn, that can be overhaul or not enough. If you're a quick learner, you may be able to review the PowerPoints and do the assignments in 3 to 5 hours. But if you you know take more time to learn something, it may take you the full 8 to 10. I like to overestimate on that just to give you a little time. But generally, people find that um, if you're keeping up with the assignments, it's not too bad. Okay. That being said, this is not a course where you can log in the night something is due and try to do it in an hour. Okay. I post all your assignments on Monday morning every week, and I do send you an email telling you what you have to expect for that week and what is due on Monday morning, usually bright and early at like 5 a.m. I'm a morning person, and it is not due, your assignments are not due until the end of that week, Sunday at midnight. So you have the whole week to work on it. So if you're a commuter, you can listen to my lectures in the car. You can even listen to them in the bathtub if you want to. Okay, that's the cool thing about an online course. You can do it on your own time. But make sure that you are giving yourself time to read the chapter, listen to the lecture, study for the quizzes, and then do your assignments. Okay, not something you can really do on Sunday night at 11 o'clock. Okay, you will see a course schedule here. If you're like me and you like to plan ahead, you can always see over here in this right-hand column your due dates for each week all the way through the end of the semester. So go ahead and mark your calendar, get it ready. For this first week, I know that a lot of you guys are still ordering your books, so I didn't make any assignments that require the book due this week. You do still have assignments, but anything that required the book, I gave you an extra week just to work on that. Okay, so your first two assignments that are due this week, the first thing you need to do is read the syllabus, order your textbook. You already know about that. We're going over the syllabus now. When you get the book, go ahead and start reading chapter 1, and there is a video for you to watch as well. You have two assignments due this week, both the syllabus quiz and the introductory discussion board. And I know this can kind of seem overwhelming to keep up with, so what I've done to help you, if you go back over here to our main screen and click on content, back here in the content section, you're going to find week 1. Okay, week 1 has a copy of that audio lecture I was telling you about for chapter 1. It has the Quizlet that will help you as you're preparing for your quiz, and it has a link to the syllabus quiz and the introductory discussion board, as well as the 4Ps crash course video that I'd like for you to watch this week. So those are all here, and I always list assignments due this week so you know exactly what's due. The syllabus quiz is just basically saying, did you read the syllabus? Do you agree to its contents? And can you answer some questions about it? I might ask you, oh, when are assignments due? And you would say 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. Okay, pretty easy. And your introductory discussion board, if you click on this, it takes you straight to the assignment. This is really easy, does not require your book. This is just for me to get to know you a little bit, kind of the equivalent of doing an icebreaker in a real class, okay? I just want you to tell me your name, or if your name is Matthew and you go by Matt, tell me that so I don't call you Matthew all semester, okay? So tell me your name or what you go by. Tell me where you're from. I know we have a lot of people here that are local from ETSU, but we also have people who travel from Australia and other countries. So tell me where you're from. Tell me your student classification. Are you a sophomore, junior, senior, etc.? Tell me if you work, where do you work? And tell me something random and interesting about yourself, okay? Something that might be surprising to all of us. And at the end, I'd like for you to scroll through our syllabus, okay? Look at all these chapters so you can see chapter 1's about an overview of marketing, then we talking about ethics, consumer behavior, B2B marketing, and then I want you to tell me which chapter you're most excited to start studying in our class. This is the only assignment, this intro discussion board, that does not require the template for submission. All your assignments going forward, except for the quizzes, will require that. So basically, any written assignment, you'll use that template, which means you have to have 2 key terms and 2 external sources, okay? So that is there for you. Going back to our main page, like I said, I do post announcements every week. I set it up so that you get this emailed to you. This is just a short summary of what you have to do for week 1. Reading the syllabus, all that stuff we already talked about. They're all hyperlinks. You can click straight on these to go where you need to. There's a summary of the high points of the chapter along with important page numbers. So if you like to skim before you read or you're a note taker, maybe that'll help you. Okay, and I always include some motivational quotes because we all need motivation. And I know the first week of classes is always scary because you're getting in there, you don't know what to expect yet. So I always try to give you just a little bit of motivation each week. Everything else that you find here under announcements, due dates, what's a scholarly source, where do I find a scholarly source, how's the course structured, what's due when, what's a submission template, where's the syllabus, all that stuff is here, okay? And we've already talked about all of that, but you've basically heard that instead of reading it all word for word here. So feel free, please do still read through all of this and just make sure you have it, but I thought the audio would just be helpful for you. If you have any other questions about anything, like I said, feel free to email me anytime. I'm here to help you any way that I can. And most of all, I hope you guys have a great semester. I hope you're excited about learning about marketing. It is a subject that I'm truly passionate about, and I just can't wait to share it with you. So I hope everyone has a great semester, and I'll talk to you soon.